Afternoon, guys. This is Greg Travis, and today I'm currently eating out at Puerto Vallarta's, and I literally just got off work, and right now I'm starving. So right now I got chips and salsa to start. I'm waiting on my food right now, but first I got a story to tell, which honestly I couldn't do it until now. The one place, if anybody lives in the Plainfield, Indiana area, I'm let me know whether or not you've been to Iguana's Mexican place, the little greenhouse on Dan Jones Road. Because very first time being there, I was actually invited by family, and I was actually really excited because I heard good things about this place. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way, and here's why. We got in, and honestly, I think the biggest offense in that area was the chips and salsa that they gave us before, and the cheese dip to start with. And I don't even know what to say, because their salsa was pretty much the most bland salsa that I've ever tasted over there, but it had no spice or seasoning whatsoever. And the chips that they gave us, not only were they stale, they were as hard as bricks. Like, it actually hurt our teeth to actually chew on them. But the chips and salsa here at Puerto Vallarta's, these are the kind of chips and salsa that you live for. Because for one thing, the salsa is fresh, and the chips are warm as soon as they come out. And the cheese dip that they gave us, it was literally nothing but liquid. Like, you take a dip in their cheese dip at Iguanas, the cheese would just eventually just drip off of your chips. Like, it was literally gushing with liquid. So it was just so runny. I couldn't even keep it on my food. And honestly, Iguanas was the one place that I actually did want to review, but I couldn't do it because I was in the presence of family members. And this is the one rule that I have when I am actually eating out with family. Hi Matthias, how you doing? The one rule that I have when I'm eating out with friends and family, never go live on YouTube when they're around, especially if they are the ones that invited you out in the first place. And give your opinion about the food, but do it in a certain level of respect that it doesn't upset them. Right now, Matthias, I'm eating out at Puerto Vallarta. Right now, I'm currently waiting on my food, and I got this in front of me right now, which is legit and to die for. And so, like I said, and another thing, I don't review residential foods. Like, I don't review like food that's been cooked by friends or family members in their houses for several good reasons. And I'm pretty sure most of you would already know what it is. Lisa Miner, how you doing? And the food that we got, I forget what my uncle got. It was some kind of burrito. But when we were eating our food, as soon as we dug into it, we kind of got that feeling that the food there wasn't as good as people say it was, and it wasn't. And The food that I had was their seafood enchiladas. That was amazing. Like the seafood enchiladas was shrimp, crab meat, and scallops. Very first time trying scallops is when I was down in Florida when my brother-in-law actually had his own restaurant, Captain Bill's, next by the water. And first the first dish that he baked me was bacon wrapped scallops, and that was amazing, especially with the bed of the cauliflower puree underneath. Anyway, the seafood enchiladas, that was great, but unfortunately, that was the only thing that I could enjoy. Like I said before, their chips and salsa, not even up to par. Ah,
This is very hot up here.
hello, beautiful. All right, thank you so much.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Thank you so much. All right, my food just got here, and right now it is steaming. I'll give this a couple minutes. Oh, wow. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, their rice and beans at Iguanas. I'm probably the worst offense in any Mexican food. The rice and beans at Iguanas was dry. If that's normal, if anybody knows if that's normal, please let me know, because I've been to Mexico. I know how Mexican food tastes and what it tastes like. And what I had at Iguanas was not authentic Mexican food. I'm sorry to anybody that actually likes iguanas, but honestly, that was not my experience. And I would say it's very highly unlikely that I would ever consider going back to give them a second chance. Although I do believe in second chances, but after an experience that we had, especially with my whole family, I could tell that they did not like their food as well as they thought they were going to. But hold on, let me see if I can't show you guys this without burning my fingerprints off. The food here at Puerto Vallarta, look at this beautiful plate. This is the kind of food that you crave. This is the kind of food that gets people's attention. That's what gets their taste buds tingling. Right now I got their shrimp enchiladas. This with shrimp, bell peppers, and caramelized onions. These are incredible. Very first time trying these, and I think that was last year before the new year of 2026 came. I was actually blown away by how good they were, because I actually did have a pretty bad experience with the first time I had just the juices of the peppers themselves when my brother-in-law actually came over to cook us kebabs, steak and chicken kebabs. I took the peppers off of the kebabs, but the juices were still on the steak and the mushrooms and the other veggies that were on there. And I couldn't tell whether or not... Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? It definitely has the right color, doesn't it? Anyway, I couldn't tell whether or not it was just whether I was actually allergic to the juices, but after about 10 kebabs, 5 of each kind, the chicken and the steak kebabs, I started feeling really iffy. Like it was like really right here that something was starting to turn, and I didn't know whether or not I was going to throw up, or whether or not I was allergic to something, or whether or not I needed to go to the hospital to get checked out. But it was just really scary. So that's when I basically just stopped altogether. So, but this stuff, this takes me by surprise. Most probably because it's not as potent as the peppers that I had before. But yeah. That is delicious. I forget the sauce that they put on these, but it really goes really well. Taco Bell, seriously. Although I can't really complain about Taco Bell because it's been years since I've actually been back to Taco Bell, so I wouldn't know whether or not Taco Bell has actually gotten better over the time that I haven't stopped in. So I can't necessarily complain about that until I've actually go back and see for myself if things have changed or things have gotten better. Anyway, that's my story for today. If you guys have any good places for me to try out in Indiana, please comment down below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is Gregg Travis. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great day.